Yo, welcome back to part 9 of the Pikachu type swap series. This time we're doing Psychic type Pikachu. With the pose, I decided to make it seem like it's sort of floating and using its psychic powers. I also had this idea to put these magic markings around its body, especially on the forehead and then running through the eyes down to the cheeks, and you'll see later on that I actually incorporated into like these diamond shaped cheeks. I also wanted to add sort of like magical rings around the ears and also later on around the tail. I don't know, it was just like a fun little extra characteristic I wanted to add to it. I felt like it matched its psychic persona. I already had this idea of like a pink and yellow color scheme before starting this one. Here I was just sort of doing up some mock colors and just figuring out what colors, that's sort of the ratio between the colors and see how they work out. I definitely wanted to add a bit of blue as well because I feel like that color combination works quite well. So the blue was mainly reserved for the eyes and the glow around its body as well as the rings around its ears. I had to be a little bit careful with where I placed the pink and the light color pink on its belly as well, because I already had the fairy type Pikachu that was pink was heavily featured in that one, and I had to make sure that it wasn't too similar. I also wasn't too sure what to do with the mouth. Initially I just wanted to have like not much of an expression on his face because I was like, oh, it's fully in a trance, like it's doing its psychic thing, totally in the zone. But then it felt a little bit too mechanical, robotic. It almost felt like it was a mecha. So I just thought, screw it, let's just make it smile. Cute little smile. And that tail, man, I wasn't entirely sure how to do it. Like, I think, you saw earlier that I tried like a couple different shapes, like a diamond shape as well, to match the diamond patterns that are already going on around his body. But in the end, I just settled with like a simple tail. I didn't want it to be too distracting. I just felt like overall, I wanted the markings to be the loudest part of the Pokemon, the loudest features. Especially because the colors itself are already quite attention grabbing. I think one of my favorite features that I added was the diamond highlights in the eyes. It's a little different to the standard round circles for highlights, so yeah, that was quite fun. A little small detail, but I enjoyed it. And some final touches was I just made all the yellow markings glow, and I felt like that finished it off quite well. Here's a final piece of this Psychic type Pikachu. I hope you like it. Please comment and subscribe if you haven't yet. Catch you at the next one. Bye guys.